Hello everyone. I think this has started. It'd be great to know if you can hear me, because I can't quite tell. It's pretty sunny here. So I'm on day 3 of my radical self-care retreat, which is amazing. And I've been thinking a lot about stress. I'm sitting here among literally a field of wildflowers with mountains in the background and just incredibly beautiful. Hi, Sarah. Beautiful, beautiful place. And I've been thinking about stress, which sounds kind of odd, but only because I spent the last 4 years in a super stressful scenario where I was in grad school for 4 years as a single parent working 2 jobs. And so I had the experience of getting to see how stress had affected me. And so I just kind of watched this happen. And I did I would have to say a fairly good job of managing my stress. At the same time, I've changed a lot. My lifestyle became a lot more sedentary. It was hard. I had a knee injury, so I couldn't run. I'm typically a super active person, so I really couldn't keep up with those activities. I did continue to exercise on a regular basis, but I also had a shoulder injury for a while, so I was in rehab, rehabbing a body part for a good almost 2 years of that 4-year time period. And as I'm getting older, I'm 53, just noticing how, our body doesn't regenerate so fast and recover so fast. But I think research is showing us too that actually it can, and that we can do a lot to support ourselves. And that's really kind of what I'm looking into is how does our body manage stress, and what's a better way to deal with stress. And there's a couple things that are that I'm doing and that I have done that I think are continue to be, sorry, I have lots of flies. Hi, Liz, as I know you. And so one of the things that I do regularly is I get listened to, and I know that sounds kind of strange, but research shows throughout our lives from early childhood all the way up until we're old that relationships are they're the super protective factor for young children, and they're the most important thing in terms of healthy lifestyle and aging well. And so I do this practice where I listen to someone else and they listen to me, we exchange it, and we have deep, meaningful connections. And I have ongoing relationships with people. And some of these relationships now are like 7 years old. This is when I started the practice. And for me, for sure, it's one of the most powerful things I've ever done in terms of like helping me to not feel alone or to deal with stress. I can have a tantrum if I need to when I get listened to. So listening has definitely become a very integral part of my life. And it's called Listening Partnerships is what it's called. And so then the other thing, which I used to do a lot of, and I stopped just because I had a hard time figuring out how to put it into my life, which I know a lot of people would say is a bad excuse, but I'm actually just going to be a little more gentle with myself, is meditation. And I've done several different kinds of meditations from, very practical, the transcendental meditation, to mindfulness meditations, which are probably the most common nowadays, to movement meditations, which I have found all to be extremely helpful. I'm also trying a new meditation for me anyway. It's called Z Technique, and I'm pretty excited about it. And time will tell, who knows, but I am really good at when something works for me, I stay with it. And so one of the things I find interesting about the Z Technique, because again, I'm really looking at stress and how it's affected my life. The Z Technique has 3 stages to it. And one of the things that it claims to do, and it yet remains to be seen, is that it actually works on back stress, and not of your physical back, but it works on, this is what I'm calling it, back stress, but stress from your history. So it actually works on old stress from your past. And, it talks about, all the times you stayed up too late, all the times you drank too much, all the times you didn't take care of yourself. All those things, which we all have a lifetime full of those. It claims to work on that and to release those things. So your cellular generation actually improves, your productivity improves, all those things that had gotten in your way can release then with this type of meditation, and then you can move forward in your life much, much better. So I'm pretty excited about it. Again, I have no testimonial to give. I've been doing it for 5 days now, maybe. And I think I'm going to give it 2 to 3 months to see if I can definitely tell an effect or not. And I've kind of documented some things in terms of, criteria that I would hope to improve, like sleep. I've not been a great sleeper, and it goes up and down a lot. Truthfully, there are some things that I do that help sleep. Acupuncture helps me sleep, and I do this chiropractic treatment called NSA that helps with sleep as well. But I have to keep up with it religiously or it doesn't work. And so I'm hoping that this might be something that could help me a lot with sleep. So it claims to also help with sleep. So anyway, I would love to know if you, people who are listening, do anything that helps you with stress, especially when you're ending a stressful time. A lot of times, at least for me, I don't really realize how stressed I was until it's over. And I definitely, have recognized, I feel like I've aged 10 years in the last 4 years. and just little things like feeling more inflammation in my body and even my voice, how, things have changed, shifted, and I feel older in my body, and I'm hoping to change that. So anyway, I would love to know if you do anything in order to support yourself when you've gone through something stressful. This is something we all need help with, right? And it'd be great to share those things. I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.